We will need more space for the...
Do you think those two will ever see eye to eye?
Perhaps they see each other a little too well.
Could be. Lorraine is a strange reflection of her mother.
Repositioning!
does not hang by a single thread.
You, stranger! I've not seen your kind before. What clan are you?
They look odd.
Eywa invited me here to see her father.
What's that on your face?
It is the mark of the Sarentu. And yet the Sarentu we once knew did not defy Eywa with scraps from the Sky People.
It's all I know. They stole us when we were children.
They have stolen many things. You were gone a long time. And you are young. Has your spirit been molded by the Sky People? Or do you remember the ways of your clan?
Shoo! Put that away. Sharp eyes. A Sarentu's gaze. But yours is heavy. Let Home Tree be a refuge from your burdens. We will put some color in your cheeks. Or in your clothes at the very least. You will pick up the threads of your people here. Oh, how I miss their stories. They loved our silk harvest, the sweet smell of dye mayauntu. Got not. Let me take the Sarentu. The poor child knows nothing of our ways.
Go. We will speak more when you are settled.
I really must speak more with Eywa's father about the resistance.
Later, my Yaundu. He is our Uluk Ektan, our clan's leader. Let us clean you up a bit first. You would frighten the hide off an Angsik looking like that. Besides, I would not mention those Sky People if I were you. They are nothing but trouble, and Katnap does not like trouble. Let me show you off a bit instead, hmm? Will you allow me that? It has been an age since we had Sarentu around here. Your people certainly made life more interesting. One time, they told us a tale about the rare mating rituals of the giant Zakru. Apparently, it can take days. But there will be time for that later. Our great tree has many stories, lived many lives, hosted your ancestors as our guest before you. And there was not one Sarentu who could resist how our dyes dance. Come, see my weavers. Koranu, my dear, let us see your latest. Gorgeous silk, is it not? Not as sturdy as it once was, not since the Kinglor flowers closed. But still, you will not find better. Stronger than Zakru will, I promise you that. And you know how the Zezwa love to brag. Koranu is quite the weaver. She will help you out. Anything you need.
Yes, please take my mind off this. I've been working on it for hours, and it's still not quite where I want it.
You see, now is the time for beauty, for art. Speaking of which...
I hope I have something you like. Come back if you need more.
You see, now is the time for beauty, for art. Speaking of which...
What clan are you?
Relun!
Finally decided to grace me with your presence, have you?
And with a Sarentu, no less. Exciting, is it not?
Another lost soul for you to guide over the rocky ravines of life. Betterment awaits, Sarentu.
Ah, still cross, I see.
If you are smart, you will not let this one fill your head with silk and dye. The heart of the Arane is taste.
Relun is a prickly one, but he is the very best cook. He knows it too.
The war cannot be avoided, for hunters especially.
Have a look then. Go on now.
People need a little nudge sometimes. A little. And here, my dear friend, Kitangi.
Nafika, taking the Sarentu under your wing already?
A necessity, I should think. Look at these clothes. Pitiful. Rough and prickly like a hermit bud. You lack the grace of your ancestors. They knew how to dress.
Rough and prickly is what I'm used to.
Well, now you will shine brightly. Rival the rainforest with our collars, my Houndu. Our silk will serve you well. Strengthened with Sturmbeast hide, it will stop you from getting chewed up out there. Or at least, you will be hard to swallow.
Sturmbeast? Can this child track?
I've done okay so far.
Okay. What do we think of okay? Do you thrive on okay, child? Or do you only survive?
Itu is on a hunt. I'm sure he will make a fine guide.
Indeed, if you can find him. There is a hunting camp near the water. Itu will be there. But do not upset his hunt. He will not thank you for that.
Go on, my Houndu. A respectful hunt will show Katnat you remember the ways of the people. There is no need to rush yourself, child. Go now if you want, but stay and enjoy.
What is it you need? Stay sharp, young one.
Sotlek, I made it to the Arana head. You weren't wrong about them. But one of them took me in, Nafika. She thinks I can impress Katnat if I show him I can hunt properly.
They sent you on a hunt? I should have showed you how myself.
It's okay. Nafika said one of their hunters might show me how. Itu.
Be careful. You do not need to prove yourself to them. You are Sarentu, and Katnat should honor that. Come back to HQ anytime you like, all right? You are not alone, and there is much to do here.
Later calls these berries ripe.
Do you like it here?
Visitors should pass a trial before being invited.
Can I help you?
I could start again.
Have you seen Wu-An? I am worried about her. Do you know where Wu-An is? She promised she would bring me dyeing materials, but she has been gone forever.
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
I cannot gather my own supplies. I have no ikran. Wu-An offered to help, but what if something happened to her because of me?
I can look for her if you like.
Oh, could you? She likes to forage near Shaded Grove.
Can you save me from something of a headache? Alemun and Neyan, our lookouts. Both of them are sharp and capable. A shame they can never see eye to eye. Neyan especially sounds so tense now.
Home tree aches. It cannot hold so many king lore in the nest.
Eywa will open the...
You there. Come. Quickly. Sky people. Just along the river. They are like any unwelcome guest. They go where they wish, leave a huge mess and move on. This time, however...
A lone human. Are they still where you saw them?
Oh, this human learned quickly. They were chased off. They ran away screaming, and I had a hearty chuckle at that. Nevertheless, I worry what enticed a human to that place.
It has been many years since your people visited.
Could be Itu. Your ikran is beautiful.
My Zome, for her no wind is too strong, no challenge too great. We hunt with heart, in harmony. Are you here to admire us? I would not fault you for that.
No, I'm looking for Itu.
My name has reached other clans. even lost ones. Let me guess, Nafika sent you to me. She wants me to teach. Boring, I say. To be safe at home tree, telling the little ones of hunts, of adventure. They would not understand. What does danger mean to those who have only known safety? Zome and I tear through the skies together, our hearts pounding, our senses on fire. That rush makes us strong, fearless, the best hunters.
Nafika did say you were hunting Sturmbeast. Can I join?
Is that what you are after? Are you a good hunter?
I was never taught how.
Never taught how? What have your people been doing all these years? Did you find a land without hunting? A place where creatures lay down to die willingly? See there. Young hunters practice on targets first. Practice, or it will be the Sturmbeast hunting you. Ah, stop! Do not get too close. You are not bonded. You can hit a static target at least. Come.
We should not invite trouble.
Not bad. At least your thanks will have meaning.
My thanks?
Are you serious? What have your people been doing? What kind of life have you lived?
It's a long story.
If I wanted to hear a long story, I would be at home. Each time you hunt, you must take a life. And so you must thank your sister or brother for their gifts as they return to the Great Mother. I see you. Your spirit goes to Eywa and your body stays to become part of the people. Thank you for these gifts. This way you let her ascend to the ancestors. Remember that, and do not waste the gifts you receive.
The gifts. Right.
The hide, the meat. You know what to do with them? Nefika will show you. Go on. You do not need me to hold your hand.
see you. Your spirit goes to Eywa, and your body stays to become part of the people. Thank you for these gifts. Thank you for these gifts.
Oh, here we go.
Yes?
Tell me, if one of the Sky People's flying machines went down near your home, creating a huge mess, would you...
I am still right here.
But what if someone got hurt?
Do we know why that aircraft went down?
No, we do not. Which is why I am advising my fellow scout not to involve me, herself, or...
Oh, here we go.
Yes, here I go. Come look down your nose at me, have you?
Now, you know how I love your food. But I stand by what I said before. It is not exactly art, is it?
I swear to you, one bite of yovo grilled in sari seeds, and you would be begging me for the recipe.
A beggar, I will...
I have some meat from my hunt. Nafika said you...
You sent this forlorn miscreant to bother me? Everything is a joke, as usual.
She said you're the best cook.
Ah! The child knows how to charm.
And honesty from you, Nafika. I suppose that is typical of her tactics. She thinks flattery will get her everywhere.
Come. Leave the grump for later. Now we turn to more serious arts.
Is there something wrong with your home tree?
I will lose a day.
Etua said it suffers.
Ah, the Kinglor are uneasy. We have provided for them since their flowers closed, but their numbers are too many. Gatnat would prefer Etua to focus all her energies on them. But I think that child does her best. Now pay attention. Gatnat should see you still have some Navi skill, and I should like to see it myself.
I try so hard.
Fresh herbs bring the dish alive.
Tries to help, but he makes things worse.
Again? How did they ruin this again?
I hope Father stays longer this time.
A little Zakru cheese would go well with this.
Good. Now show Katnat how you have mixed your colors with our own, just as your people once did. Do not be afraid of him. His bark is worse than his bite. I will follow shortly.
Eywa is a champion. We should all follow her into battle.
Not this color. No, too dark.
What is it you need? Stay sharp, young one.
We will need more double fit.
What are you looking for now? Go on now.
I try so. I hope I have something you like. Come back if you need more.
Do you have no other clothes?
This is a simple recipe. Akametire to make it.
Who brought you here?
If it is not perfect, then what is the point?
Can those puny sky people wreak this much havoc? I do not believe it.
Everyone says they can cook, but no one does it like me.
Katna is right. Do not invite chaos.
You have outdone yourself. The meat was so juicy.
Nefika has had her way. Now you look more like the Sarentu we remember. The loss of your people pains us. We valued their counsel, but we know you are not here to offer their wisdom.
The Sky People. The Resistance fights them, but they can't do it alone.
This is why you have come. You stand in the heart of our home tree. Its warm embrace. Even you, lost one, must feel it. And you ask me to bring war here? No.
They bring war with them. Please.
We Aranahe do not seek conflict. And yet you goad us, desperate for a fight. Do you remember your family?
A little. My mother. Her smile. Her warmth.
Did you see her die? Did she smile at you then, helpless, desperate to reassure you? Have you seen Eywa's light leave someone you love?
Well, you certainly made an impression. Katnat is not easily rattled. Be careful, my Auntu.
I wasn't trying to anger him.
Keep your chin up. Pay a visit to the very top of our tree. Our Tsahik is back.
Again? How did they ruin this again?
I have been out, by the waterway down.
So that is why we have so much fish to eat. What a bountiful journey it must have been.
That was not us. We were chased by hammerheads and lost all our land.
A Sarentu?
Changed, and they are fighting with other packs.
It is the sky.
Plenty, fragrant and sweet.
The little lovelies will have a feast.
Functional and blunt. I will show her.
My hunts are for meat, not the Sky People.
A little Zakru cheese would go well with this.
I was helping the Thahik tend to the King Lord, and you'll not guess what happened.
What?
For just a moment, the Queen rested on my shoulders.
I feel for her, but she seems a little reckless sometimes.
She is doing her best. We should support her more.
This is a simple recipe. A kametire to make it.
I try so hard, but things so rarely turn out the way I want.
Fresh herbs bring the dish alive.
I think my craftsmanship has really improved. I just hope Nafika agrees.
How did they ruin this again?
Tua is a champion. We should all follow her into battle.
Katnat leads with quiet strength. All will be well. I love that pink. Where do they source the dye for that?
Some mineral they found near the diet bowl. At least, I think so.
Eywa provides. That is for certain.
Everyone says they can cook, but no one does it like me.
I need to mend my Ikran harness.
You should ask the Eywa. I'm sure he would be happy.
Many branches, many roots, but one tree. An old Arana saying that still rings true. I am sure you think God not stodgy in his traditions, but some things should not be forgotten. Care for others is to care for yourself. You miss this part of life, I know. But Eywa connects us all. The Great Mother is in all things. That connection must be nurtured. Share with the clan. Care for their wants, their needs. They will notice and share with you in return. You will see no more loneliness, child. This is what it means to be home.
This is a simple recipe. A cametile could make it.
There is no honor in fleeing this fight. Do you have no other plans?
None might be swayed otherwise.
Do you need help with an Ikran?
The King Lord are restless. The rainforest was theirs once. The Sky People drove them out, I'm sure of it.
Is this nest all that remains?
Yes. And with so many King Lord here, our home tree weakens. See? How the Queen cares for them. Protects them. She is born knowing what to do. How to lead.
She knows where she belongs.
My mother always said, a steady heart sees steady wings. They were always at ease with her. I'd find her here at dawn, tending to them, singing to them. Her love was enough. It's all right. They won't hurt you. King Lo are peaceful by nature, but they are not docile when facing a threat. Their sting is sharp, and they swarm as one. We must find our sting.
Itu, where is he? Your father is asking for him.
He's not back.
We need to talk that now.
Wait! You don't have to. We can find him together.
The people need their sahib. Here. I'll deal with this.
Let me go with her. You helped me before. I'll help you now. Stay where you're needed.
where I belong.